But let's move back to something in the real world really quickly, away from all of that, and that is Grand Theft Auto 6 will star a female playable character.
When's GTA 6 even coming out?
I don't even know.
9 years from now.
Yeah, I hope eventually. Slasher said, "I'm going on Chris Cuomo's new TV network tonight on primetime to talk about the American military sucking kids in through esports in your Twitch chat. Be the next super soldiers, Hasan soldiers, sir." Wait, really? Is that starting already? Isn't because Cuomo's
That was quick.
Yeah, no, he bounced back, my king.
That was very quick.
Yeah,
What's the new TV network though? What's it called?
I don't know, but I think it's the same company that owns Rising.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But someone said gender will cease to exist before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. Yeah, they'll abolish gender. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to have a female playable character. Apparently GTA 1 also had one. I never played GTA 1, but I did play GTA 2. I don't remember that, though.
I remember playing the London one.
I think that was the top-down one.
Yeah.
I played the London one, too. Wasn't that... I think that was an expansion pack for 2, I think. Or maybe it was a separate game.
I forget. It was so fucking long ago.
Yeah.
But, okay. It's just like, okay. GTA 6 came out in 2013. Like, this is... I will believe this shit when I see it.
Yeah, we'll see.
Come on.
I mean, I'm excited for another GTA. Like,
I am
enough
too.
time has passed. It's funny, though, that they're like... first of all, I don't give a shit if one of the main protagonists is a woman. Like, great, who cares?
Ooh,
as long as
Latina.
as long as you make a good game. She will be a Latina who will star alongside someone else in a story influenced by Bonnie and Clyde. It's going to be set in the fictionalized version of Miami and surrounding areas, which is great because Florida is like real life fucking Grand Theft Auto anyway. Okay. And also, more importantly than all of that, though, they are apparently making it more like less problematic, which is what they said. That's such a strange fucking thing to.
That's
like.
disappointing.
It's a game revolving around like stealing cars and doing murder. Like, what
it's also like no one would like if it came out in 2017, they would get yelled at. But like now,
yeah, no one cares
about
this
this
anymore.
About
Exactly.
that shit now, like just. Do the stupid shit you always did, where it's like you drive over a bridge and it's called like Gay Felching Bridge, and you get in a car and it's called like Fat Ugly Woman Mobile. They just do all the regular stupid jokes they always do. Like, come on.
And the other thing is like, you know, I think they eliminated like a transphobia or something from one of their missions, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
but it's like. You can do that. You can tackle a concept such as transphobia in an interesting way that isn't transphobic.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Like the idea that like a lot of it's satire. Like the entire point is satire, right? You can have bad characters do bad things, and trying to fucking sanitize that, especially when it comes to like problematic things that exist in real life. Trying to sanitize it by removing it entirely rather than making parody of it and making a joke about the person that is like clearly being bigoted is so stupid.
I feel like more than anything they're just trying to cover their ass, but like I wish they had somebody there whose entire job was paying attention to like the climate, because it's like, okay, I feel like you have a 2-year window to release this game where you would be totally fine if you did the shit you always did. And I do feel like, I don't know, it's disappointing for it to not be like GTA.
Yeah.
You know, I think like the jokes in those games are very hit or miss, but the point isn't literally that the jokes are funny. The point is like the atmosphere of this like completely fucking stupid, edgy thing, you know?
Yeah. I don't care what they do as long as they put out a fucking good game. Like, I just don't give a shit.
Yeah, but like I don't know. The atmosphere of the game itself is important to me, though.
Yeah, look, in the summer of 2020, after a police officer killed George Floyd, Rockstar Games quietly shelved a mode of play it had planned the release for Grand Theft Auto Online called Cops and Crooks, where players organize into teams of good guys and bad guys, but seems especially tone deaf during the global reckoning over police violence. Bro, just what do you mean? You like that's the greatest part of our Grand Theft Auto is they like you just like fucking.
This is like the only thing that came from like what started out as like an actual popular uprising. Like this is the only thing that people got.
Yeah.
Is just like this shit. Like the stupid game company that makes cars in their game called like the fucking like the gay sex mobile, being like, we stand with Black Lives Matter.
I just don't understand.
We're
like
prison abolitionists now.
it's
What the fuck
that's
are you
the thing. Like
talking about?
it's a fucking murder cops game. Like you can
Yeah.
murder all the cops.
Oh
I don't
my
understand
God.
why they like. I don't get it.
What a
I just-
depressing world.
yeah. It's just
Fucking
it's so
God,
strange
dude.
because it like literally doesn't do anything. Like you're not
No.
you're not sanitizing. You're not even like sanitizing your main form of art, right? Because
Yeah.
like the bulk of it is still literally murdering cops. You can like steal a tank and drive over 1 million people.
The point of the free play mode outside of the missions, what you do once you like get all the guns and everything, is to like kill as many
yeah.
civilians and cops
Like, do
as
mass
possible.
shootings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, yeah.
Which is which blows my fucking mind.
That's what everyone and their friends would do, is like who can go on the longest rampage, and you pass it off to the next person when you die.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know. I mean,
Man,
I hope it's still great. Like I hope it's still not fucking. I hope it's just still not awful, guys. Bernie Sanders is live on Twitch every fucking week. Okay, I don't know what you want from me. I'm not gonna fucking sit here and like listen to Bernie Sanders talk on Twitch. It's probably already a rerun. I don't know why this chat lights the fuck up every time. If you want to go watch Bernie Sanders, you can do it on your own. Okay. People will literally be like, please raid Bernie Sanders. Like, end your stream and raid Bernie Sanders. He's going to save America if you raid him.
Yeah, for what? For Build Back Better 2?
Yeah.
Shut up.
He's gonna save America if I raid him right now. If
We're
I
trying
end
to
the
save
stream.
Grand Theft Auto. What's
Yeah.
more important?
Exactly.
Shut up.
What is Bernie Sanders? Let me hear Bernie Sanders' take on Grand Theft Auto. They should not be taking the broads out of Grand Theft Auto.
He's not doing anything.
Yeah.
He gave up. And we're the only people fighting right now.
What if by less problematic it means left of satire rather than conservative humor? No, that's never what that means, man. It's just lib shit. But yeah, one element of it is that they did remove crunch. I guess that's good, and like it's a less toxic work environment, so that's good.
Okay, that's
overall
good, yeah.
for the people that are making the video games there, so that's great. It's consistently the most annoying shadow stew. Yeah, always, like literally always. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it is the change of location. Fictionalized Miami. The change of location was specifically made to help keep the game's ambition and scope a little more realistic, avoiding the kinds of development crunch that Rockstar titles are known for. However, the changes have come with a predictable side effect of slowing down the game's development. It's been in development since 2014. It's still 2 years away, and that progress is extremely slow. Development won't stop when the game is released either. The initial game world will just focus on its fictional Miami. Bloomberg's report says that Rockstar plans to continually update the game, adding new missions and cities. Oh, they're doing the DLC shit as well. Where
They said that about GTA 6 too, though.
or
Or GTA 5, rather.
Yeah, and then they never did that because online took over.
They never added like single player missions.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pessimistic about it.
Yeah, the goal with this too is to mitigate crunch, overtime strategy, as well as Rockstar's new, less grueling development process, slowing down the work. An attempt at changing the studio's culture in general will have an impact within the game itself, starting with the female protagonist. That part I don't really care about. Bloomberg's report mentions that Rockstar was known for having workplace culture full of drinking, brawling, and excursions to strip clubs. This version of the company made GTA that attempted to find satire in every part of American life, frequently by making jokes about the most vulnerable people in American society, leading into cheap stereotypes, undercutting many of the game's more salient criticisms and best jokes. But apparently, the studio hopes to be the new Rockstar Games now. Already removed several transphobic jokes from the re-release of Grand Theft Auto 5. For Grand Theft Auto 6, Bloomberg says the developers are conscious of trying not to make jokes at the expense of marginalized groups and people.
It just, I feel like instead of taking a new look at things, they're just like not gonna touch things in this way.
I really hope that, I don't know. Bernie is streaming right now. My guy just chatting. Dude, fuck me, dude. No way. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. We have to raid Bernie to save Build Back Better.
No, dude, it's crazy. We have to watch
We have to save Build Back Better. Shut up. Never call me my guy again. I'm trying to save the Grand Theft Auto
Look at
franchise.
you. You're shitting on chatters right now, like a fucking full blown.
I
Twitch sport.
hate when someone calls me that. I'm not your guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck? You don't talk like that.
There were definitely some transphobic jokes. I remember when I replayed it. Overall, like a couple jokes here and there is fine, like obviously. But like I said, you can 100%, considering how much like cultural critique and satire that Grand Theft Auto engages in normally, I feel like I feel as though they are the people that would normally be able to tackle it. There's like multiple different ways of doing that. You know what I mean? But I feel like they'll just go the Netflix diversity route instead.
Yeah. I feel like the thing that's going to come out is going to be, it'll be very clear that they worked on this from like 2014 to 2018. And it'll
The
be
first
like
half is like super fucked up.
Yeah, it'll be super like of that time. There's going to be like a really fucking stupid Trump analog in this game. I think this is going to be like terrible. I think this is going to be like the worst thing ever created.
I hope not.
And in that case, I am excited for it. If it's going to be bad, I want it to be like incredibly shitty.
I just hate that there's only two avenues for content now, okay? And both revolve around like both are defined by either their proximity or just their proximity to like liberal rad lib culture, like rad lib cultural cues. Either you are so fucking far away from it and you're like Dave Chappelle, a man whose brain has just been broken by the existence of trans people to a degree where he's just decided he no longer wants to even do comedy and just fucking yell about trans people existing in society. Or the other side of it, which is like, oh, we're going to sanitize everything and do land acknowledgements inside of Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Without like, making fun of the hypocrisy of such a thing. You know what I mean? And just like doing it seriously and changing all the characters to Latinx. Like every character is like referred to by Latinx or something.
Yeah. I feel like the Netflix stand-up selection during the Trump years was like a preview of all culture.
Yeah.
Where it's like it's
Hannah Gadsby or Chappelle.
Yeah, exactly. Those are your two options.
Yeah. It's just fucking terrible. It's just two planks, both are fucking dog shit and just sucks. Absolutely sucks. Yeah. What about Daphne Dorman? Chappelle said no more trans jokes, though. No, he has not stopped doing trans jokes, dude. What are you talking about?
Well, they're not even like jokes.
They're not.
I feel like
it's just him complaining.
His thing about I feel like the real reason that he like quit TV and like has embarked on the journey he went on is that it's more than anything, he felt like people should respect him like as a philosopher and as a social critic. That is the vibe I have picked up from him in like the last special.
He's too
because
self-important.
he's like Hannah Gadsby, like he's not doing jokes either.
Yeah.
He's just doing like self-serious monologues.
Yeah.
In the first special, there were jokes, and I was like, damn, he like when he wants to, he still got it. Because I do think he's like a historically great stand-up, and I think Chappelle's show is like an amazing show. But also, he has the problem that every like old comedian has, where they want to be recognized for being a smart person, and the more those specials went on, the like less jokes there were in them, and the more just like self-serious monologues that you got.
But the thing is, like, Carlin was able to weave in like social commentary and like some serious, like very serious subject matter, while still doing it in a humorous capacity, because comedy relies on understanding the subject matter that you're covering and tackling, which is why Dave Chappelle talking about issues that pertain to like Black life in America specifically was so good, because he's Black. This is what he grew up in. He did a really great job of describing that to a much broader audience as well, even though sometimes people didn't understand the message and were laughing at him rather than with him. But when it comes to trans issues, he's just doing the hacky ass, like Ricky Gervais style. Oh, trans people are so weird, right? Like, look at them. Just like pointing at them from afar without trying to understand it, because there's like plenty of jokes that you can make about trans existence without just directly saying trans people are weird. Am I right?
Yeah, no, it's telling like the hackiest, like no punchline, just like aren't these people fucking weird jokes, and then like right after you get done telling the most like self-serious meditations on your thoughts on those jokes. And like where they place you in society. It is the worst of both worlds.
Yeah. I'm glad that Bill Burr hasn't fallen into that. Like he's done, I mean, his latest special, I watched it. It wasn't like one of his greatest at all, but he still certainly was like, you know, making jokes about feminism and maybe a little bit about like cancel culture as well. But he wasn't, what do you call it? But he wasn't like making that the entire point.
Bill Burr would never like sit down and have like the last 30 minutes of his special be like a meditation on the role of the joke teller in society.
Yeah.
He would never do that to me.
I hope he doesn't do that.
Nah, now everyone will let you down.
I think he's he's just too self-aware. I feel like to engage in that kind of behavior.
I feel like the thing that drives comedians insane, even comedians, maybe even especially comedians who make like $50 million a year, you know, well into their careers, is the simple fact that like comedy sucks, and they have to like negotiate what that means to them.
Yeah.
Do you accept the comedy sucks and like, okay, I'll just keep doing this even though it's like an ephemeral and like difficult but still shitty art form? Or am I so embarrassed by the fact that I do it that I will get away from it and just deliver these soliloquies on the meaning of comedy to try to make it into something that it can never be?
It happened with the Chris Rock slap, where so many comedians like popped off on it, where they were like, they won't even give us like our own Oscar. And that's where that resentment comes from, though. That's literally where that fucking like little brother syndrome comes from, is that like they will never get acknowledgement for what they do as like a meaningful medium, as a meaningful format. So that's like part of why they have to act like they are the modern day philosophers, you know what I mean? Where it's like what we're doing is actually really, really important. But again, that's still absolutely, in a weird way, incredibly liberal, because so do liberals when they fucking say like this comedy special needs to be barred. Like you can't have this comedian make these jokes. Like it's actually killing people.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Like it's the same energy as a stand-up comic, unironically, like, especially when they're like testing material that is like not supposed to be the main thing, and there's no other way to test the material other than to say it in a room and see what the reaction is, and then people will fucking film it and go, "What the fuck? He said this is terrible," and blow that shit up, and that is the same energy as like the comedians that say, you know, it's philosophy. We're like the philosophical overlords.
Yeah, that is like the best advertisement you can give to that shitty comedy.
Yeah.
It's to call it dangerous.
Yeah. Is Dave Chappelle's image redeemable in the eyes of trans community and trans supporters? I mean, what? That doesn't even matter. Like, for most people, everyone, especially with like all the goodwill that Dave Chappelle as a brand has, all he needs to do for the average person, all he needs to do is just make good comedy. Look, they let you murder people in the NFL if you can fucking, if you can run the football. I don't know. I don't fucking know what you're supposed to do in the NFL. But like, if you're good, if you can run really fucking fast, you can literally get away with murder. Okay? Straight up. And that same principle exists in every industry. And basically, if you're a comedian and you're making, bad jokes overall, it's done. That's it. If you're not making jokes at all, it's completely done. What is this new Charlie Vidsworth to watch addressing
like
the
most
rumors?
Days for me. I consumed a healthy breakfast conducive to muscle gain and good for a growing boy's metabolism, and then I innocently hopped online, only to be met with shock and disgust when I learned that my reputation is being besmirched.
What's this
and my
about?
masculinity being challenged. But my pride is not wounded. I hopped on Reddit and discovered that I'm being cooked like a Thanksgiving turkey right now.
Probably his
It all
height.
started with this post.
Ah.
It's a screenshot from
Charlie looks like when Deadpool gets torn in half and he grows back baby's bottom half. Oh no!
Oh, come on.
A
Oh,
comment on a video I made over a year ago
no.
that says Charlie looks like when Deadpool gets torn in half and he grows
legs
back.
are poking towards the wall. I'm going to defend him. I will be his Alan Dershowitz. His feet are going, like his feet are going towards the wall. Like
Listen,
you see.
just because he's from Florida doesn't mean he's going to engage in pedophilia, Felix.
I'm not accusing him of that. I'm just saying he needs someone who will like vociferously defend him.
Yeah.
Like if you look at the angle,
baby's
Yeah, no, I agree. Also, he's shredded. Have you seen? Oh, Charlie is like
Is he really?
insane shape. Yes.
let me see.
Moist, critical, shirtless. He's the short king in every.
What is he, like 5'8" or so?
I don't know. I mean, what the fuck? First thing I saw is him responding to Notch.
What if that like de-radicalized Notch?
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, Charlie, send us a shirtless photo."
Oh yeah, he's jacked.
I mean, this isn't even like the best photo. There's definitely I've seen one with like that's like better lit.
But yeah, he's got big biceps and shit.
Yeah, no, he's definitely jacked. He's definitely jacked. This is it. Yeah, this is what I was thinking of.
Damn.
Look at that, dude.
Damn.
Look
he's
at
fucking
that,
diesel.
dude. Yes, dude.
Yeah, he's diesel.
Fuck yeah.
He doesn't look like.
Dude, look at the
fucking-
striations on his fucking
Yeah.
delt, dude. Come on.
No, that's crazy. And he doesn't look like super short. He's what, like 5'8", 5'9"? Not like incredibly short.
I don't know how tall he is.
Hard to judge by like the height of that rack, but that's what I would assume.
Did I meet him? I'm thinking like, did I ever meet him in person?
He's 5'6", they're saying.
I think yeah, he is.
bottom half. And then in the comments, they all start dogpiling on me. I'm getting attacked from all sides.
gotta
I'm
pee.
surrounded.
Go for it.
But you know what? It's like Hulk Hogan said.
But before
Permission-
I pee,
permission
before I
granted.
pee, also I'm gonna fucking run the 1 minute ad break here. Okay, that's right. Here it is.
Hulkmania is gonna run wild anyway, brother. Okay, yes, sir. I'd never tear a shirt this high quality. This is a moist white tee from moistglobal.com, so that's the reason it didn't tear. You couldn't tear this thing apart with a fucking chainsaw. It's so well made. So that's what happened
It's interesting
there.
he's
But
from
yeah, anyway,
Florida.
I wanted
He's
to come
very
in here
dark
and tell you
Canadian
exactly what's
accent.
going on here because I feel like the comment section was misled by this photo. This picture is just a bit misleading. The perspective on it's all cattywampus, and you know they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, and all 1,000 words that this picture's saying are lies. So I just wanted to give you the truth and tell you what's going on here. And you know, I think I know you think you're so tough from behind your keyboard, talking that shit,
All right. See the biceps
but you wouldn't say it to me on the
striations there.
playground. Yeah, but anyway. Let's get into why they're wrong and my
right.
legs don't look like baby legs. So I think it's pretty clear here that the comment section doesn't understand light refraction. So as we all
Okay,
know,
this
light
is a very bad
refracts whenever it
defense.
travels at an angle into a substance
boy.
with a different refractive
not how I would
index.
do
This is
this.
called optical density. And what's gone on here is it's around 6 p.m., maybe 6:30 p.m. The sun's starting to go down a little bit. So the light's
Never talk
bending
to
in
a
all
chat
kinds
about
of
your
weird
height
ways
without your
as we
lawyer.
know what to do around that time frame. And what's happening here is as it's entering in through that
No one
glass
remembers
door,
physics.
it's bending around my legs, and as I'm doing this pull-up, I'm very slightly leaning forward a bit, so it's
okay, there
changing
we-
the
there he
angle
goes.
of
There he goes.
azimuth. And when the picture was taken, the aperture was all over the place as well. We didn't set it up properly. It's kind of like when you look at a helicopter blade and the shutter speed matches the blade speed, and it looks like the helicopter's blades aren't even spinning. That's what's happening here with my legs. So just causing all kinds of optical density problems, which is why my legs look so
This is like those
cartoonish
interrogation
here in this
videos.
frame.
It's
I
like,
also
okay, I see what he's
distinctly
doing,
remember
but
there
he
being
should
a
not
weather
be talking
balloon
about his
lingering
lawyer.
overhead.
I mean, I think he's just memeing about it. Like,
yeah,
he's,
yeah. No,
this-
I know.
Which is of course known to cause all kinds of problems when it comes to light refraction. So it was causing the light to do all kinds of weird gymnastics, which threw everything out of whack here, leading to this, disaster of a photo. So let me show you what my legs actually look like because it's clearly not represented appropriately or accurately here in this photo. I'm giving you OnlyFans content for free right now, but look at these fucking thighs. I can crush 15 watermelons in between these tree trunks.
What his left leg is like significantly I wouldn't say atrophy, but like it's smaller than his right.
Yeah. That's pretty common.
And let's not forget about the calves. Take a peek at these sledgehammers. My god, looking like two fucking pristine filet mignons.
What's the little tent?
Hopefully this debunks
like for a
those
dog?
rumors that I have puny little toddler legs. Yeah, I'm not tall at 5'6", but I'm built like a
5'6",
fucking
okay.
dump truck.
Chat was right.
So hopefully that puts all of those comments to bed, because now I think I've set the record straight. But like I said, this was only one of many. I'm only going to show one more here that's also quite laughable and has a reasonable explanation. This is on the same subreddit, the Rare Insult subreddit. This was them criticizing my cooking, which is baffling. If you know anything about me, you'd know that I'm a culinary expert, so it's really weird that they'd go after something that I'm actually proficient in. This is from a video where I tried to make Gordon Ramsay's grilled cheese sandwich because it was a pretty bad grilled cheese and I was certain I could do it the same,
Charlie cooks like one of those bad dreams where you can throw a punch because your arms.
if not better, which I absolutely
don't know a ton
succeeded
about
at
this
doing,
dude.
by the way.
He
Spoiler alert.
seems,
but one of the
he
comments
seems
here
agreeable.
said, Charlie cooks like one of those bad...
You just described Moist Critical and his entire online footprint perfectly.
Agreeable.
I don't know too much about this dude, but he seems agreeable is the perfect way to describe Moist Critical. Like, I don't know how else to describe literally. I mean, he is pretty funny, but he is agreeable is the best way to describe
bad
it.
dreams where you can't throw a punch because your arms are like jelly.
I don't know a single content creator of his size that has been online for as long as he's been online that hasn't that does not have like a dedicated amount of haters.
Yeah, I've never
like
seen
a sizable community of haters. Like everyone has it except for him.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, it is incredibly impressive.
I know what he's referring to here because when it comes to cooking, I have the hands of a skilled surgeon. I've been known to serve up some of the most delectable cuisine on this planet. I cook with efficiency, speed, precision, and violence, and it makes my flavors really pop. So I'm not exactly sure where the disconnect here is. They didn't try my grilled cheese, so they couldn't possibly tell you if it was good or bad, but I can. I can tell you that it was scrumptious. Probably one of the best grilled cheese sandwiches that's ever graced this planet, if I had to wager a guess. I exceeded Gordon Ramsay's rudimentary recipe.
That one
I was able
dog
to
shit,
make
though.
it something truly...
Have you ever seen Gordon Ramsay make a grilled cheese? It's like historically dog shit.
No, I've never seen
So
that,
bad
no.
that I think it like undermines his skill as a chef across the board. Like so bad.
special and unique, and for some reason
Well,
I was
everyone has
still
a bad
insulted
day.
in the comment section for it.
Everyone can put out
Anyway,
a
I
clunker
just
every
wanted
once in
to
a while.
tackle some of these insults today. There was quite a few more, but these two were the ones that
I wanna see
really
the Gordon
jumped out at
Ramsay
me as
shitty
being
grilled
very
cheese.
I'll show you
misguided
in a
and
second.
perhaps just misinformed. So hopefully I've been able to put these accusations to rest about my cooking being bad or my legs being baby-like. So anyway, that's about it. So yeah.
Have you considered doing Creator Clash? No. I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. Like I sometimes feel like Charlie and I are on the opposite ends of that tent pole of like of like having you're a hater of Charlie. I'm a hater of Moist Critical Charlie, who I've been playing video games with these past 2 weeks. That's who I'm a hater of. Like I played multiverses with him yesterday. Like, but yeah, I think that like we are on the opposite ends of that spectrum. Where like, wait, did you get the Turkish font? Did you
Oh yeah, I
read it?
did.
I'm not perfect, but I. There you go. I'm not perfect, but I'm Turkish.
No, yeah, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
Water is so much better in this mug.
Yeah. The honorary Grey Wolf, dude. Did you hear? Speaking of Grey Wolves, did you hear Dr. Oz?
Wait, what about him? What about him?
Oh my God, dude. Okay, we need to fucking get through this paywall chat. We need to break through
You need
this.
to just like get a bunch of subscriptions.
Oh, fuck
like on your
that.
Chrome. It's a work expense. Like it's fucking. I do it.
Shot. I refuse to give the disgusting fake news media a dime, dude.
Bloomberg does good reporting. You don't have to do it for like all of them, but some of them it's good to have a subscription. A lot of them you'll be happy that you did it. Not Daily Beast.
New. Pennsylvania
I don't have a
Senate
subscription.
candidate Dr. Oz has a secret, previously undisclosed condo in New Jersey. And his tenants, well, are his buddies and Turkish nationalists who are linked to groups that have denied the Armenian genocide.
Wait, he has Grey Wolf tenants?
Yeah.
That, oh my God.
They're saying he's
This
Grey
is
Wolf?
after he said he voted for CHP. He's all over the place. He's all over the place. Yeah.
Well, so the thing is, I think that what's funny about this, what Fresh and Fit say you're too scared to debate. Bro, why is it that like these guys who speak to like 8 people every fucking week have one of those 8 people in their fan base come in here every time they bring me up? I'm not afraid of debating these motherfuckers. I said I would do it, even though they're irrelevant, okay? It's so weird. They literally fucking talk to like 3 people every day, and then one of those 3 people comes in here every time they bring it up. Wait, they eliminated the paywall. This was paywalled before.
Okay.
Dr. Oz's Turkish nationalist pals living in a secret New Jersey condo. He owns an undisclosed apartment in New Jersey that houses close associates of his who are linked to groups that have denied the ethnic cleansing which occurred in the formative years of the modern Turkish state. So here, let me just like dispel a couple things here, okay? That's like most Turkish people. Like if you're saying like, oh, they deny Dr. Oz is linked back to Turkish people that deny the Armenian genocide, like, yeah, that's, most, okay? Bergen County records show that since 2006, Oz and his wife have owned the condominium in the borough of Fairview, a 7-minute drive, okay, from their mansion overlooking the Hudson River, where the country sent the unit's property tax bill as recently as this year. Yet this apartment is oddly absent from the otherwise exhaustive disclosure Oz made in April as a candidate for the U.S. Senator in Pennsylvania. Candidates are not obliged to report real estate holdings that do not produce revenue, but Oz did so for his other non-revenue producing properties, including Cliffside Park Apartments and his residential holdings in Turkey, where the former daytime TV host's parents were born. It was impossible to ascertain whether Oz received rent payments from the condo, as neither he nor his tenants replied to repeated requests for comment. What was possible to ascertain is who those tenants are, a pair of apparent longtime friends deeply involved in Turkish nationalist activism and connected to groups that have fought to prevent the United States from recognizing the extermination of Armenians on Turkish territory during World War I, which Oz himself has refused to describe as a genocide, despite a consensus among respected historians. Wait, what? Wait, Dr. Oz does not recognize the Armenian genocide? That's crazy.
I mean, no one is playing all sides quite like Dr. Oz.
What the fuck?
He is all over the place.
I'm so surprised that like a prominent media figure in America for as many years as Dr. Oz has been active has been able to evade this line of questioning. That's like the number one thing people say immediately in my chat. They come in here. I used to have a fucking literal like auto responder of a video of me saying like the Armenian genocide happened, like, because that is straight up the first thing people are like, oh, you deny the Armenian genocide. What about that? Fuck you.
Well, I think like for who his audience was most of his career, they would not like, that's not a question they would think to ask him.
Yeah, but
like
now that he's in the fucking disgusting muck of politics.
Well, yeah, someone asked him.
Yeah. At the root of the repression is Oz, Turkey's insistence of what happened during World War I wasn't genocide. It asserts the number of deaths have been inflated and that those who die were victims of civil war. It isn't unusual for foreign policy disputes to enter U.S. political races. The Turkish government, or actually someone in the Turkish government, or at least Turkish media, had a really good counter to this, because like there are so many people that run for Senate that have like dual citizenship and stuff. Obviously, Israel being one of them as well, but like plenty of other countries, and Greece. I think there was one about like Greece where there's some guy in like a state legislature was like celebrating some Greek thing that happened, And I remember like seeing it in Turkish media. They were like, no one's criticizing this guy. You know what I mean? Which is really strange though, like that they're like, oh, he's Turkish and he's doing. Guys, please stop fucking making the bot go crazy. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh my
One day
God.
you'll regret torturing bots.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I
Yeah.
hope. I hope the bots come back with a fucking vengeance.
I've always been very polite to bots. All night bots.
Yeah.
All automated service.
Yeah. Throw up those Monka W's. It's fucking coming for your ass, bitch. Too late now.
No one would no one would ask anyone who has like Israeli dual citizenship over like the Nabka or anything, you know.
Yeah. Mom. Oh,
Not happening.
what?
Not
That's
happening.
not even a. Yeah. They would be like, how much did you like it happening? Like,
yeah.
Rated on a scale of 1 to 10, but you can only start at 6.
Yeah.
Do you think it was a 6, which means you're a piece of shit, or do you think it was a 10, which is the right answer?
Yeah, you can't even like say that word in US media. Like, yeah. It is I'm so interested. Do you think he's lying about voting for CHP?
I don't know. I mean,
He's such
He
a
is a
fucking
lib.
weird person.
he is a lib. He's
He
not
is, but he's one of the weirdest people who's ever lived. Like, he's
Yeah.
such a fucking. He is so like all over the place.
Yeah, but he is like a TV lib. Like this whole
Yeah.
act of like he's a Trump style like right wing candidate. Like he's a lib. He's a rich lib. So obviously he like has, you know, he probably wants to kill homeless people, but like with kindness. You know what I mean?
Why do you think he did this Trump thing? Do you think it's because he's like, oh, I want to be a senator, but I can't? Like the Democratic lane's too crowded.
I have no idea where the fuck this came from. I do not understand it. It makes no sense.
It's so
He's already
fucking
like a
weird.
multi-millionaire, right?
Yeah, it's not for money. It's for something else, which makes it like infinitely weirder to
Yeah,
me.
it's for fucking, you know, fifth column.
I mean, maybe like
Fifth column
like,
style
what,
infiltration.
Fucking, what else is it for?
Us Turks, we're not stopping until every American says the Armenian genocide never happened.
It's like I don't know what else it would be for. It's so fucking weird. More than anything, I want to find out what it's for. Why is he putting himself through this?
I don't know. It's so bad. Oz dismissed the questions as reminiscent of the slurs made in the past by Catholics and Jews. Wait, what? Oz, who was born in Ohio to Turkish parents and holds dual U.S. citizenship, has faced criticism from his rivals about whether he has dual loyalties to Turkey.
That is a nasty trope.
Dude, I love that.
That is a nasty trope by John Frauderman.
It's so funny. John Fetterman, yeah, he's fucked up, dude. No, it's just like, I like that is what they're afraid of. Like, America's NATO ally Turkey is gonna really, they're gonna get like what's gonna happen?
Gulen, like that
what-
you give up Gulen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like he becomes senator and he immediately like calls the sheriff department.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're
That's what I'm saying.
right.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right, but I think
Yeah.
he has ties to Gulenis, maybe. That's what.
No,
I've
he has
heard.
ties to everything. He's on every side of every Turkish issue.
Yes, he
He's
wants-
on every side of everything. He's Revolver Ocelot. Like,
Yeah, he's gonna give Fethullah Gulen the fucking the whatever his like weird cures are, and then he's gonna die.
yeah.
He's gonna assassinate Fethullah Gulen with like fucking his weird L-arginine
Yeah.
mixture.
Yeah, I made you my branch chain amino acid, like health shake, and it instantly fucking evaporates him. He doesn't like he's such a like Manchurian candidate. He shows up to like kill Gulen and doesn't remember if he's supposed to be a triple agent or not. He has been like every issue in Turkish life that you can possibly be on any side of. He has experimented with every position on. He's an amazing person.
Yeah. Documents filled with the New York State Charities Bureau show that Necmiye Kajaroglu reported the condominium as her personal address last year when she co-founded a nonprofit called Atatürk's Heritage. Wait, what? Named for Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the controversial founder. Wait, what? Okay. That's not the reason why they would be nationalists. If they're like Atatürk's Heritage, those are like libs, dude. That's no different than saying like loving Atatürk is like loving George Washington. Okay, it's not like a. This is a very like Americanized perspective, straight up. Controversial. What the fuck?
Oh my god. This is so fucking stupid. This no, they need someone they can talk to on background about Turkey because they legitimately don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Dude, what the fuck? It's literally it's
not controversial in Turkey to add a Turk.
No, and it's not. It doesn't even imply that you're any more hyper nationalistic than the average American is about George Washington. You know what I mean? He's a George Washington slaver, but no one would be like, I can't believe this person gave a museum monument dedicated to George Washington money.
She graduated from
this is problematic nationalism.
She graduated from George Washington University, the university named after the controversial American military leader and founding father.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's it's so weird. Besides multiple photographs of herself and her husband with the Oz family at private and public events, Kajirol's Facebook profile is filled with images of Atatürk. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, when they said she was a gray wolf, I thought she was actually a gray wolf. No, this is
this is just
this person is probably anti-AKP, probably anti-MHP as well. What the fuck?
They needed to talk to somebody on background for this.
Dude, what the fuck?
So she's not a gray wolf. She's just she just has a corny pro Ataturk NGO.
This is literally this is the most Turkish. This is the most normal Turkish person. I thought this was I thought this was literally actually. I thought this was unironically because there are fascist factions within Turkey, ultranationalists.
They made it sound like it was Grey Wolves.
Yeah, I thought she was a Grey Wolf. What the fuck? She's just this is just pro Atatürk. CHP'li teyze aynen amına koyayım.
No, they need background. They should have called you.
She's a long-term, social democratic party voter, and they're freaking out. What the fuck? In her own social media, Kajirol has personally repeated many of the Turkish government's lies, blaming Armenians for the killing of Turkish soldiers by British troops, sharing articles complaining about Armenian demands. Oh my God, they found literally the most average fucking Turkish aunt. Among the photos of herself and Oz family, there's a 2018 gala of the American Turkish Society. This group has long shied away from public statements on the systematic killing and deportation of Armenians and regards the only recently successful efforts to get the U.S. government to recognize these crimes as genocide. However, the society's longtime leader, record executive Ahmet Ertegun, controversially sponsored academics who promoted the Turkish government's version of events and refused to publicly describe the massacres as genocide, even though before his death, he reportedly admitted as much in private. The American Turkish Society did not respond to requests for comment. Kajirol is also a longtime member and a recent candidate for the presidency, Amerika Türk Kadınlar Birliği, or Turkish Women's League of America. Wait, what? The ATAA was formed in the late 70s at the behest of then Turkish ambassador to counter the perceived Armenian influence on American policy. The ATAA is today one of the country's leading Armenian genocide denial groups, having led lawsuits and pressure campaigns to prevent U.S. schools from instructing about the atrocities. Its webpage features a prominent tab labeled Armenian Issue, which links to numerous pages attacking Armenia. Oh my God. And denying the extent of the killings of Turkish culpability. Social media posts also show the League maintains close ties to the Turkish consul and diplomatic corps. Kajirol's page includes photos of her participating in League events at the Manhattan Outpost. Okay. So, literally, this is just, for those of you who don't understand, you guys already know what my position is on the matter, on the Armenian genocide, obviously. But this is the most average fucking Turkish person living in America. The idea that this is somehow significantly more nationalistic than, as Felix pointed out, an Israeli American who doesn't really even need to engage in lobbying efforts to whitewash the Nakba is a silly one. But also on top of that, this person isn't an ultra nationalist at all. Straight up. However, a spokesperson of the group asserted that the league had canceled Kajirol's membership after her bid to become president failed. They acknowledged the league's affiliation and dues payment, but maintained the league as a cultural and linguistic organization, not a politics group. However, the spokesperson added that they personally do not believe the Armenian genocide occurred. Of course they said that. And or anyone, how did GTA go woke? I wish American journalists had this level of scrutiny towards Americans when it came to indigenous genocide. Yeah, I mean, most Americans don't even know or care about America's problems. You expect them to give a fuck about Dr. Oz's Turk posting? The social media pages of Kajrol's husband and son are also rife with Turkish nationalist imagery, allusions to Atatürk, and posts supporting her activism. Let's see what the fuck this is about. What is this? Wait, what? Oh my God, bro. This is what they posted? Shut the fuck up. No shot. No fucking shot, dude. This is it? Hold on. Hold on. Fuck.
Okay.
This is it. This is like...
This is a lady?
This is the lady and the husband, and they like linked it. Well, Bat Kajarola has like deleted it, but they're saying that like they linked their fucking personal accounts, their personal pages, and like this is what they're referencing. This. They're saying it's nationalistic. That's what they're talking. That's crazy.
Man, like they're like Occupy Democrats people for Turkey.
Yeah, literally. What the fuck? They're like, oh, we're patriotic. We're patriotic about America.
Yeah.
But they're like libs.
Man,
that's insane.
What a fucking disappointing article.
Sometimes journalists are so fucking ruthless when they do shit like this. When you're like, dude, really? You just like literally fucking put some random grandma's personal Facebook page. The random grandma's personal fucking Facebook page on like your Daily Beast article. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Social media pages of Kajrol's husband are rife with Turkish nationalist imagery, allusions to Atatürk, and posts supporting her activism. It's not just Facebook photos that attest to the family's closeness. Oz's wife has acknowledged that Kajrol is in two of her books, thanking them in one note for holding down the home front. Someone's getting fired.
So she's
no,
like
no one's getting fired. This is what the media does all the time.
Yeah, no, this is Daily Beast especially.
I think this is Daily Beast loves this shit. They're doing it for you know, the Democratic Party. They're doing it for Fetterman against Oz, which I hate Dr. Oz, as you guys know, and I think he's a piece of shit, as I've said many, many times over. But the article itself is fucking ridiculous, especially because like their ties to ultra-nationalism and the way they make it seem is literally through their support for Atatürk, which is exactly like every average American and their support for like George Washington.
It also sounds like they're also making it sound like, oh, he had like tenants that he was renting out to that he didn't disclose. But it sounds like this is like a family friend or like a nanny or something at most, and like he wouldn't have charged her. Yeah.
However, if Oz is simply allowing them to stay in the resident free of charge, Marsko said he would have violated no rules and would have faced no consequences.
Which is probably what he fucking did.
Yeah.
Like, this is so fucking stupid.
Yeah.
There's so much, like, weird shit you can easily hit him on, but, like, man, yeah.
Yeah, this is such a
Daily
fucking ridiculous article, dude. That's wild. Oz's relationship to Turkey has become almost as awkward as his history in New Jersey. Oz once proudly highlighted his Turkish heritage and his affinity for his parents' native land, where he holds citizenship, served in the military, and even voted in recent elections. Of course, you know, dual loyalty for sure.
But again, it's like, would anyone say, like, would Daily Beast like say this in an article about someone with like Israeli citizenship?
No shot.
Yeah,
but also
no
the difference
way.
between like and this is like me as a Turkish person living in America saying this, but the difference always for countries like Turkey, if you're a Turkish citizen living in America, it is also like there is like a sense of responsibility to showcase Turkey to other American people, especially because like there aren't that many fucking Turkish people in America. You know what I'm saying? So like there is a sense of pride, even if you're like a second generation Turkish person. You know what I mean? Living in America, that people from Ireland are never gonna fucking or people with Irish heritage are never gonna understand, because you're like 11 generations in. And you are so permanently a fixture of American existence and American society. And that's where it comes from.
Yeah, and like
This person is, if the average Turkish person is a genocide denier, then the average Turkish person absolutely deserves to be called the fuck out. Yeah, of course. Like but you're mistaking structural inequalities for like individuals that are perpetrating misinformation as a consequence of their development and their upbringing. You get it? Like you're literally, you're not able to frame this in a way that is like, even when it comes to the Israel example, there is significantly more knowledge and significantly more information available, readily available to Israeli people or Israeli Americans or American Jews about Israel than there is for Turkish people, because there's no alternative in Turkey. Like,
especially like a woman her age.
Yeah. This article, all I'm saying is this article would never be written about anyone else for any other country unless it was like, I guess, Chinese. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like some MENA country that America is interested in doing shit with.
Yeah. Man. What a letdown. I was so excited for it to be like, yeah, actual Grey Wolves, like fucking rented out his place. But no.
That's what I thought too. The way they made it,
family friend who like has a fucking pro Ataturk.
Yeah, they made it seem like they were Grey Wolves.
Yeah, she's like Lisa Simpson researching Jebediah Springfield, but for Ataturk. Like that's like the level it's on.
Yeah, this is fucking bananas. Especially as like Americans writing this article, like if I were to fucking ask like William Brederman and Ursula Perano what their takes are on the fucking founding fathers, like I doubt, or what their takes are on her or his uncle's fucking random uncle on Facebook's like take on the founding fathers, like, you know, I'm sure they would probably be like, okay, well that's a little
right, like a 72-year-old in your family.
Yeah,
like,
literally.
What do they think about Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
that's wild. I mean, I don't know.
Articles suck. Articles fucking suck, man. The other day, I was like lamenting the fact that I haven't written an article in years, but it's like, honestly, fuck articles. They're like not good. Too many of them. They're usually things like this.
Yeah.
Man.
News media really gobbling up the story. I mean, it's a line of attack that is going to be like hard for conservatives to disparage either, because like who the fuck is going to care about the intricacies of like Turkish nationalism and then make comparisons of Turkish nationalism to...
I told him not to pay for subscriptions to Daily Beast. I said Bloomberg is worth paying for, Financial Times is worth paying for, New York Times is honestly worth paying for. LA Times, not bad.
This person fucking writes for Axios, dude. Oh, come on. Like, she fucking wrote for Politico and Axios.
Axios, you like literally, you
Suck
have to
my
be
dick.
You have to be pro-Israel.
Come the fuck on, dude. Oh my god.
Like, they have an editorial policy that you have to be like pro-Israel and pro-capitalist to like work for Axios.
Dude,
like,
that is so fucking ridiculous, dude. Are you kidding me? 2 thoughts on some of the circulating responses to the story. Even if Armenian genocide denials are still commonplace in Turkish politics, I regret to inform you that Oz is running in, checks note, the U.S. I promise you're not going to convince us the genocide didn't happen. Like, that's so fucking... Oh, God. Okay, dude. She said checks note. She checked their notes.
yeah.
It's up to you not to change your mind about the so-called genocide. Every Turk, literally, immediately. So-called genocide, fuck you, bitch.
First reply.
Yeah.
First reply.
People will not understand this. Like, they will not understand this. I say this as someone who, you know, grew up in this. I say this as someone who grew up in, you know, Turkish schooling. I went to public school and private school in Turkey. The education system absolutely fucking does not consider a genocide and teaches children from an early age as like a so-called genocide straight up. That doesn't make it appropriate. That doesn't make it okay. 100%. However, having said all of that, just like Japan, exactly, very similar in that with that comparison. But having said that, like, you know, tying, one, we do that here in America, and like tying some random fucking grandma as like this hyper nationalist figurehead to Dr. Oz is so funny.
Yeah, more than anything, I just felt bad for her. I like don't feel bad for Dr. Oz, but like her getting her shit blown up, that seems unfair.
That's they fucking linked her like
yeah.
personal Facebook
That's
account.
fucking nasty.
That's wild.
Like, Dr. Oz is going to lose anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck?
But it's not about, I think it's about sending a message. I don't think it's about like belittling Dr. Oz or any, I mean, I don't think it's about like, you know, being afraid that Dr. Oz is going to win, you know, the race or anything. It's more like about sending a message to be like, we'll
go after your family for Brandon.
Yeah, we'll fucking take you down, dude. Dark Brandon rises. Yeah. Dark Brandon rises again. Yeah, that's funny. Like I said, I'm sure Ursula has immediate relatives that if you were to look at their fucking Facebook accounts, if you were to look at like an
Italian
Axios,
from Florida, I'm sure. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, if you were to look at her immediate family, you know, immediate relatives, I'm sure they have, unironically, very similar positions to the ones that she is like using as an attack point against Dr. Oz on whether it's Israel or even Italy, maybe, you know.
Yeah. Look, Italian last name from Florida. I will find any 72-year-old in her family.
Oh yeah,
like come on, no.
It sounds like the classic. They don't know any better. It's not their fault. No, I mean, it's like a random civilian that you're fucking blowing up and turning into like this major political player. Like you're making it seem like they're big power players living in Dr. Oz's condo.
This is like some fucking goofy old woman he knows. Yeah, like it just.
And the line of attack revolves around literally like saying that they like Atatürk, like which is literally like every Turkish person.
Yeah, no, it's not. This isn't like a referendum on how okay this old woman's beliefs are. It's more like what political value does attacking her have? This is literally just some fucking old woman.
Yeah.
This is just like some fucking normal person who has nothing to do with this race. Her only relation to it is that, like, she's a family friend of the
like
Oz's.
living in one of his fucking condos for free.
Yeah, she spent like a year living there, like, I don't know, being a nanny or something. I don't know what the fuck she was doing. And like, just a normal person who's like getting her shit blown up.
Yeah. I thought he was hosting nationalist headquarters in his condo. I would have not thought otherwise had I not read the rest. Yeah. Well, that's how media works. The real dirt. Why is Felix dressed like this?
Dressed like what?
Shit. What the fuck? Yo, for real.
I'm not dressed like that. This is an American Apparel short sleeve t-shirt.
You look like Muhammad Hassan's goons, dude.
No, I don't. I'm not wearing a head thing.
Yeah, he took it off when he came over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I like wore it in the lift.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess the only tangible tie back to Dr. Oz in that respect is that he also, which I'm very surprised to find out, has been like iffy on Armenian genocide, which is wild.
I would have figured he would have like had one.
Bro, he grew up in America. What do you mean? Like, what question is there? If you grew up in America, how do you like even question it?
I don't know. Maybe his parent like. I don't know. I'm surprised he doesn't have like one answer from like 2012 where he's like, it was absolutely genocide. And then one answer from like 2017 where he's like, I don't know.
Also known as the Cenk Uygur technique. Yeah. But the reverse Cenk Uygur. Yeah. I guess that makes sense because he was like real gung-ho. He used to be like a huge conservative, Cenk, back in the day. And like wrote fucking an article about it. But then again, he was also a fucking advocate for the Iraq war and shit back in the day. He was a major conservative.
Everyone who like did political blogging, like back then, seems to have had a period where they were like pro Iraq war. It's so funny. Like no one was against it.
Oof, Hasan turning on his dialogue? No, I mean he acknowledges that was was wrong. Like, what do you want? That's the other thing. It's like people are like, everyone can be susceptible to brainwashing and propaganda, right? But especially if you're like a young college student who's like really fucking political and gung-ho and like super reactionary at the time. But like, what do you want? It was like fucking 30, 40 fucking years ago. And he's like admitted that it was completely inappropriate. Like,
also,
what do you want to kill him? Like, what do you want? You want to fucking, you want him to whip himself, like publicly flagellate? You know?
Also, like, I mean, a college student like searching for an identity in America and just like latching on
Yeah.
to their heritage.
Yeah, 100%.
Which like, yeah, it doesn't make it right.
Which he
but,
did,
like,
which
yeah.
he didn't even have like any. That's the other thing. Like,
Yeah.
he's not, he's a second generation Turkish person. Like, he grew up in America. Like he didn't even he wasn't even in the stink of it. You know what I mean? Like he just
Right, he's just like latching on to something.
He wanted to be Turkish. Like it was a thing. It was a sense of like pride or whatever for him.
Yeah, because it's like embarrassing to like be a young man in America and be like unmoored to anything.
Yeah.
Not have like a thing.
Yeah. I like that they talk about him serving the Turkish military, but all the people that served in the Israeli military is fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That's the funniest part about my dad was like, if you serve in the Turkish military, like I will disown you.
Really?
Like, yeah, he literally was like, I didn't have you fucking. He was like, I didn't spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on like having you go to school and shit, only for you to fucking die in a mountaintop. He's like, he literally was like, you fucking are not allowed. Because for me, it's like, what do you call it? Because he served. Every Turk serves, right?
Yeah.
He's Turkish. For me, the way I was thinking about it, I was like, it's like 28 days. You pay for it because like I lived in America. There was a off at the time, which is like you just pay a certain fee, and instead of doing the regular, conscription, you do your regular service. You do like a 28-day one, but even then, it was like he was like, you're not allowed to do that.
When was it? Was this around like 2013, 2012?
What? Me with the military?
Yeah.
No. It was more recent than that. I was like,
Oh, really?
because I was still. It was like probably 2016. Because it was like 3 years after. Because the way I saw it was like, 28 days. I'll get in shape. So fucked up.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah,
though.
like I was like, it's gonna be 28 days. I'll eat like shitty food. I'll
it'll
fucking
be like
hate
an
it.
enforced calorie deficit.
Yeah. That's the way I saw it.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'll be forced to do a diet.
I bet at least like one person has joined the French Foreign Legion, like under like that thinking.
Well, also because I do have Turkish citizenship, so like, in order to have Turkish citizenship and like not be arrested and put into military prison if I go to Turkish soil, like you either have to serve or sometimes they'll allow, like I said, there'll be like a limited time where you can just like pay to not serve. And it happens like once every couple of years. Like it's not a common thing. Most people still have to serve. So it opened up. And for that duration, my dad was like, you have to pay for it immediately. And I was like, I don't have that much money. Like, I don't know if I want to. It's like
How much is it?
It was like $3,000 or something.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like that Civil War thing where you could like pay and have someone else go in your place.
Wait, really?
Yeah. During the Civil War, during the draft, you could pay $300, which like at the time it's like a shitload to have somebody else go for you. John D. Rockefeller did it.
Yeah, you could also, in Turkey, you could also avoid military service by getting fucked in the ass and taking a photo. You know that's real, right?
Yeah, no, I know that one.
It's like a pink slip.
Yeah.
All right, just show yourself kissing the homies. No, that doesn't work. Turks kiss homies all the time. That's how we greet each other. But
people kissing on the lips in every other part of the world, like men kissing each other on the lips.
Yeah, bedelli
It's like-
80.000 TL oldu. Ne 80.000 TL ne amına koyayım? $10. You said it's 80,000 Turkish lira. I said, what is it, $10?
Well, now, yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, Turkish people don't believe topping is gay. You're only gay if you bottom.
Hey, whatever makes the world go round.
Yeah.
Got to keep this thing going somehow.
But yeah, you can also avoid the military by subscribing to the top of the hour ad break. No, you can't avoid the military, but you can avoid the top of the hour ad break. Yeah, the oil wrestling photos don't count, chat. That doesn't count. Unfortunately, that makes you straighter in their eyes. They're like, "Oh, he's oil wrestling."
I've been thinking about like because they like liberalized it for getting German citizenship if you were Jewish. It used to be if you could prove that your family had to like leave like around the Holocaust or like lost people in the Holocaust, you could get it. And now they've changed it to like if you can just prove like German Jewish heritage, you can do it. And we do
Wait,
have
what do
like,
they give you?
huh?
What do they give you if you prove that?
You have like a path to German citizenship. And we do have like my dad's side, like they did come from Germany was like the last place they were before they came
Are you about to
here.
get a German citizenship?
I want to. I really want to
Damn.
get it. I think like an EU passport would be fucking awesome.
You should be like those guys that fucking become like really Irish. They're like 11 generations removed from Ireland.
I
and
mean,
they're-
we're like not even like German Jew. Like that's like not.
no, don't say it out loud on stream, dude.
I mean,
come on, you're ruining your
Well,
chances.
like my mom's side isn't, but like I don't know. With my dad's side, I don't know. It's hard to. You can't really like test for that, you know. But like we do know that they lived in Germany for like quite a while. But I want that EU passport. I think it would be sick.
Germans want the Jews to come back to Germany. Suspicious.
Okay, I mean, well, like we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. You know, I can just go back. I believe in my capability to like get out of any problem.
It's very suspicious, Felix. Don't do it.
I mean, like, look, if it comes to that, I don't think they're gonna do it in like a year. I think I'll have lead time.
Yeah, no shot, dude.
I think if they formed like a new stormtroopers, I'd be like, oh, okay. It's time to go.
They're the most like pussy liberal country.
They're not doing that. Yeah, no. You need war veterans to like form the stormtroopers and do Crystal Knot.
Yeah,
they don't have those.
Yeah, what are they like? This is the first time that they're spending on their military. Shouts out to Russia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like pissed off and like having a bad year, but
Yeah,
you know.
the energy crisis looming over
Yeah.
Germany is.
No, they're
I don't
having
think
a
it's
bad
going to
time.
cause them.
they're not going to do. I don't know. I want an EU passport. I think it would be awesome.
No,
I
it is.
think
It is awesome.
Be very sick to have.
I used to have a Dutch passport, but the Dutch make you pick a nationality at the age of 26. What the fuck?
Damn, dude.
That's ballsy.
Damn.
Yeah, you got to pick one, dude. That's crazy.
I don't think the Krauts will do that to me.
Yeah. East German hooligans are basically veterans. Yeah, no, dude. Like, no. We're talking about like actual
Hardened World War I veterans who saw their friends like pulverized.
Yeah,
into
at the age of
hamburger.
17, they're like
Yeah.
watching guts fucking fall on them.
Yeah.
And you're comparing that to fucking, sports hooligans.
I bet they get crazy at the football matches, though.
Yeah, but still. Why wouldn't you choose Dutch? No, the American passport is still the number one, dude. You're crazy.
You can. I mean, like, American passport is very strong.
Dude, it's nuts. Like, you go everywhere. You go everywhere and anywhere on the planet, like, pretty much.
Yeah.
Visas are like that. It's the best thing about like living in the imperial core is that for sure.
Right. The reason that I want an EU passport is for like traveling within Europe. Like that's the reason I think that would be cool to have. And if things get really bad, I will just like revert to being a German. Like, we're going back.
Yeah, best thing. Well, you can't do any jokes. No more jokes.
Yeah, maybe I can like change the rules.
They're liberal. They're liberal on steroids. XQC mentioned in TikTok about masculinity. What?
Men are doing just fine.
So it's okay to be weak.
Underachievement of American boys is a ticking time bomb.
Dude, what is masculine about making a fucking TikTok, dude? You're a pussy. Like, go die in a war, dude. There are plenty of them happening right now. Why? You think masculinity is about putting like, cool TikToks together about how like men are soy now? You're not masculine. Die in a war.
Are these guys doing back extensions?
That's what I mean. But like, dude, this is embrace hell. Embrace hard work. Yeah, dude, I love putting After Dark Mr. Kitty on a fucking TikTok video to show how men have strayed so far from like being manly men. Jesus Christ. Podcast about Liz. Can you thank me for the raid, maybe?
Thank you, podcast about list.
Did they even raid? No thanking unless you actually raid pod about list. Wait, isn't that?
I'm taking them at those are
your friends, right?
I'm taking them at their word.
Wait, which one is that? The one that always like he has like the long hair and he always fucking makes jokes about me and I tell him to get better jokes.
No, that's not. I don't think that's who you're thinking about.
Let me see. Oh no, it's not them. Never mind.
No, these are different guys.
Yeah, no, these guys are funny. Yeah, with Caleb and yeah. Okay, yeah, we've seen their. I've looked at one. He did a sketch recently. Caleb did.
The cop one.
I don't know if it was. Yeah, the cop one. Yeah,
That was very
the birthday
good.
party.
Yeah, that was,
it was
very good.
No, I was thinking of another dude that you're friends with as well. Fuck, what's his name? The one with the long hair.
Thomas.
He used to have like an ankle bracelet.
Thomas.
Is it Thomas? I don't know what his name is.
I think you're thinking of Thomas.
Yeah, I thought he was on. Yeah. This one. Wait, isn't he on Pot About Lit? No, he's not. He's on
Pendejo time.
Pendejo time. Yeah. Thomas with the Greg Ablett challenge. Yeah, that was funny too.
So, this guy's TikTok is that the feminine men are Nico Avocado, XQC, someone else, and instead you should like be engaged in bodybuilding.
Yeah, embrace discipline and engage in bodybuilding. Which, by the way, is the
you
gayest.
Can't do bodybuilding
dude, it's
and
the gayest
BJJ.
activity.
You have to pick one or the other.
Okay, bodybuilding is the gayest thing you can do. Okay, it literally, if there's one thing that like actually turns men gay, okay, turns like heterosexual men gay, it's fucking bodybuilding. Okay, I say this as someone who works out all the time. There is nothing gayer because ultimately you're going to get to a certain point where you're looking at other dudes' bodies and you're saying, wow, I admire your body, a concept known as miring, okay? It's the gayest thing ever, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's great. It's a wonderful experience. But these guys, like, they're like, oh, yeah, you're a beacon of masculinity. But I guess they're saying, like, masculinity, when you're hyper-masculine, you're gay.
Like they say in the movie Layer Cake, fucking girls is for poofs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love that line.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
I think given the choice, they show BJJ and bodybuilding, both of which are gay. But I believe
you're tossing around with like dudes.
As someone, I have done BJJ, I have not done bodybuilding. I think you should do BJJ. If you're a man who's listening to After Dark by Mr. Kitty, and you're like, damn, I have to reclaim masculinity.
Yeah, the voices on the Voices of Man channel.
You should do BJJ and then see Jocko Willenick. And
embrace courage, embrace intelligence, and it's Jordan Peterson.
A benzo addict who cries all the time.
Yeah, a man who got addicted to benzos at like 57, dude. Like, come
Benzo,
on.
I'm sorry. Benzos is a very feminine thing to get addicted to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's not like heroin. Heroin's cool.
No. Heroin is not cool. We're not saying that.
I'm not recommending that Chad get addicted to heroin, but I'm saying if they get addicted to something, they will shame their family more if it's benzos.
Yes,
it's more embarrassing for.
It's
your
more
family.
embarrassing than crack or heroin for sure.
It's
like
one
across
of
the
most
board.
Embarrassing thing. Bodybuilding is just like it's an eating disorder, and you can decide whether that's right for you and your family or not. Benzos is never right for you and your family. Benzos is wrong. BJJ is. I have gotten 9 staph infections from my time doing BJJ.
It's manly, very manly.
It is. I did a lot of BJJ. I did less Muay Thai. I had more fun doing Muay Thai, but I recommend both. Don't recommend watching Jordan Peterson or Jocko Willenick. Who else do they show in there?
Is that Magnus Carlsen?
They have their chess. This is
I think it was
fucking stupid.
I think it was Magnus Carlsen. Embrace intelligence, Elon Musk. Become a con man. The Voices of Man. Okay, I need
this is a
fucking
great channel.
More. I love
this is a great channel.
I love manly men channels. It's like it is literally like always some fucking guy who sits in a basement. He's just like pasty, hasn't seen the sun in years, making these like fucking weird edits.
Well, I love how like so many of the guys that they show in these videos as like an example of what you should be are like just media personalities, which is like the like least honorable and most like like bitch made thing you can do as someone who does it. It's like an embarrassing profession to have.
Yeah, wanting to be in media is the lamest, dude. You are so lame for wanting to be in media.
It's like the most opposite of being a warrior. And
you're also shitting on 2 people, Nikocado Avocado and Felix, who are in media already. Or at least like Felix is like more successful in the media realm than you, the Voices of Man. You know? Let's see. There's got to be another.
Well,
banger.
they were just shitting on XQC for like screaming.
Yeah, which is of course not masculine.
Yeah.
Wait, there's another XQC one? Or is that no, that's the one we saw already.
Men have been the dominant
They
sex.
keep showing this lady.
Their capacity to compete.
What is it? Like a Quillette writers, probably. I
Yeah,
assume?
yeah. She was like a Gamergate lady. Her thing was like, they called her the based mom.
Yeah, I do not respect.
Dude, I was griping on that.
Yeah, groiped up, shouty.
Yeah, I was griping. Yeah, she's like a Quillette person. Christina something.
Of course.
Take risks and
They
fight.
got like, I can see, that's the thing, like I didn't even know who the fuck she was, but I immediately knew she was a Quillette person. Like, you know, sitting in front of books, you know, doing like MRA rhetoric, classic.
for resources. But some claim that these masculine
Is this the
traits
only
become
song they've
obsolete.
ever heard?
Men are trash.
Wait till men realize they're completely useless because all women can just become lesbian and have bone marrow babies.
And that these masculine traits have become obsolete.
No, that's
This is an amazing video.
No, that can't be serious, bro. Are you serious?
So it's like a bunch of 19-year-old girls being like, why are men?
Yeah, men
And then
are
it's like,
trash.
we need a warrior to scream at his dick.
No, we need a warrior to smell his own cock.
Yeah.
And be
that.
captivated by the scents.
Take that,
Okay.
you stupid women.
And
No
then
girls allowed.
you know, fuck OSHA. That's my favorite line. Like, it's like 19-year-old kid who is never gonna work in like any sort of productive capacity. Literally making TikToks in his mommy's basement, like talking about how like we need to go back to this.
But it's like you can get a job as a construction worker now. Like construction workers exist today.
No, but not like this.
2022.
Not like this.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
pussy. They have the nanny state after
Yeah,
them.
They have helmets.
Yeah, you can't walk on beams like this, dude. It's not the same.
They're not
okay?
listening to Mr. Kitty After Dark, the
Yeah.
only song I've ever heard.
Mr. Kitty just recently got called out for grooming and shit, nasty shit, dude. There's okay.
Oh my god.
Well, don't worry. I have no strong takes on Mr. Kitty.
I'll stop listening to this song. It was the only song I listened to. But now that you've told me that,
And he's also Mr. Kitty is like actually beaming, hypnotizing us to do grooming ourselves through his music.
yeah, he was. What's the point of
What?
slang act? What the
What
fuck?
the
What is
fuck?
this? This guy sucks.
What?
This guy fucking sucks. These videos are shit.
Where men didn't go away? Like you can still pick up someone with Down syndrome and like help them celebrate alongside
Yeah, like
you.
this
Like
is
what?
happening now.
Yeah,
like
they-
all of this
this
is
from, like, last
the
week.
present day.
What happened to men last
Yeah,
week? After
yeah.
last week, they fell
We
off.
stopped doing this. We stopped letting guys go on the football field, on the pitch.
Yeah, famously, firefighters also don't exist anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, why is he crying? Like, everything's fine. All
is
these
the
guys are
person-
doing that now.
This is the person making the TikToks. Yeah, literally.
The cop funeral. Jesus
Dude, I
Christ.
love that, dude. Yeah.
That's it. They were listening to Mr. Kitty After Dark at the cop funeral. Too.
Yeah. That's why their tears are not for their fallen brother, but for Mr. Kitty.
Yeah, they're like, I can't believe he got called out for grooming.
Write to us, tell us. There's a lot of dog rescue. Oh, dude, finally.
Okay, yeah, hit me with the JP.
Hit me with the truth. Is it okay to be a man?
No.
No.
It's not okay. It's necessary.
How do you
Oh my
how do you
fucking
put like a minute and 30 seconds of like dudes rescuing dogs and then it's Jordan Peterson crying?
Media personality, the most masculine profession.
If anything, like this basically this is the most postmodernist approach to fucking gender because you're unironically showcasing the many different sides of masculinity, from crying Jordan Peterson to like rugged dudes saving fucking dogs from a fire.
They love it when like firefighters rescue dogs.
Yeah.
That's their favorite thing.
Yeah.
We're all training to rescue dogs.
This is awesome.
Let's see what he
What
says.
the hell are we going to do without men? You look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up. These men, they're doing impossible things. They're under the streets, working on the sewers. They're up on the power lines in the storms and the rain. They're keeping this impossible infrastructure functioning. They work themselves to death.
You know what's funny about this? Like, he's like a pussy ass academic.
Yeah.
And who like advocates for, you know, free market capitalism every fucking opportunity he has, while simultaneously talking about like the plight of the working class. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, well, great.
Yeah, why do you think it's hard to be a man, dumbass?
Yeah. It's because of crying
often
losers
literally,
like this.
The gratitude for that is sorely lacking.
Yeah,
Especially
it's always gratitude. Like, that's the problem with... That's the problem with men, is that like there's no gratitude afforded to them. Like, motherfucker, how about money and like you know, meaningful wages, a life of meaning, fulfillment. I don't know, some freedom, like real freedom.
Isn't this video the gratitude?
Yeah. It's always the same shit. It's like, oh, we venerate our fucking military members here. You know, oh, we'll do the poverty draft so you can go get fucked up. And if you're lucky enough not to have your dick shot off, when you come back to America, you can get 30% off on Wednesday mornings at the, you know, your local Applebee's. Like, that's it. That's all you're gonna get is a little bit of gratitude. So stupid. He wrote a message to the CEOs. Stop.
we are in the
Dude,
midst.
this new Jordan Peterson, he's in his new shit, dude. This is
like Picasso's late period, like Picasso in Paris. I feel like
it's great. He's really, I mean, he's still hitting numbers, which is wild to me.
Yeah,
he can speak for.
Oh wait, yeah,
that's still pretty good, dude,
bad.
for
Not
a
bad.
channel. Like,
that's not bad.
He's just like sit down videos like this. I mean, let's look at this.
How many views did Message to Muslims get?
I don't know, but he did
It
solve
shoulda-
the Shia.
should have gotten millions.
He did solve the conflict between the Sunnis and the Shias. So,
and the Jew-Muslim conflict.
Yeah.
They had never spoken before that video.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Oh, some of these don't pop off at all. The current.
Oh yeah, I guess some brick, some don't.
Yeah, Butchers and Liars reprise, collectivism versus individualism, which is best? Oh god,
He's still doing that shit. That fucking turning point.
Oh, Message
shit.
to the Muslims, 2.2 million.
Okay, yeah, that popped off.
Yeah,
I knew that would have popped off. That's pretty smart. You're like, dear Muslims, and there's like a lot of Muslims. Boom.
Look at this masculinity short against you for attacking Jordan Peterson. Wait, what?
Because this is a perfect example of conservative persecution complex, dude. Conservatives love seeking victimhood so fucking hard.
That's literally not a family. That's just like what the fuck is that? I don't know how you would describe that, but that's not a family.
I just got owned pretty hard, to be honest. Like, I should quit what I'm doing and embrace Tateism.
Fire edit. Try us if you dare.
This is a perfect example of.
This is awesome. Top sex trafficker. Yeah, I mean, he does say he's the predator. Like that is true. Oh my god.
Yeah, super predator in the Joe Biden sense.
Have you ever seen a Chinese person working for someone who wasn't Chinese?
Yes.
Now that I think about it, I have not really. Have you ever seen a pregnant Chinese lady?
Yeah.
You could just.
What the fuck?
What is this?
Suggest something that they obviously have seen.
No, but they have. They're dude. They have no object permanence.
Yeah.
Like, no, they cater their fucking dude. That's awesome. Okay. That video is so awesome because these are two dick riders who are like, oh my God, I entertain. Thank you for blessing our podcast. Right. While also simultaneously, they're going to say yes to whatever the fuck he says.
Right.
No matter how ridiculous it is. This is a perfect example of that. Have you ever seen a Chinese person working for someone who's not Chinese? Like, what the fuck?
Yes. You haven't gone anywhere if you haven't seen that.
Like,
what the fuck kind of question is that?
You should have just ended it like, have you ever seen a Chinese person? Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I've never seen one.
This is like, it's like he did an unfunny version of the funeral tweet.
What? Which one?
I'm not gonna repeat it. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay, then I don't even know what you're talking about.
Someone might link it. Someone out there knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Outstanding improv skills. They're utilizing the yes and method with Tater. Yeah, I mean, that's all they do. That's all they fucking do. Have you ever seen China? How can you say it exists? Yeah, it's true. Get us on Joe Rogan. I've already watched it. Most populous country and no Chinese pregnant lady. Yeah, no Chinese people. But I think the argument there he's making is that like there are never Chinese pregnant women don't go outside or something, like they stay at home. What is it? Did you see the juicer come for Ostenox? No. XQC, being a video editor for Hasan isn't a title worth anything long. Does this guy think his take is worth more than the normal commenter? My juicer, I'm sorry, sir. I was wrong of a commenter to speak up. You're so valid. Oh my God. Ostenox, at least, is not interested in canceling me right now for the duration. So I'm not touching it. Okay. Commoner. I mean, yeah, we're all commoners. No, he's not saying Chinese people are androids.
Not really. Have you ever seen a pregnant Chinese lady?
Yeah.
What the?
I love this. Tate has personal experience proving China isn't real. Jordan Peterson doesn't understand gender discrimination. Bro, this is 1 minute and 22 seconds of Jordan Peterson talking about gender discrimination. I am not watching that. I feel like deadpan answers to Andrew Tate are so satisfying for some reason. Hostdog is fucking exploding, by the way. Wait, really? Straight up? On God? Bussin'? No meme? Let's see. I said Hasanabi. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What is this? Why won't Cobra Tate teach me how to be a top G? The real top G, me when Hasan. What is this?
On the block list. That's if that pussy trash. I'm polo.
Okay. The lean beef patty we've already seen. Why won't Cobra Tate debate me? We already saw that. Andrew Tate ran away live on a Twitch debate. Sneeko. This dude is trying to be Andrew Tate so bad, dude. I see new pages every day. It's popping. Fuck yes, dude. Sneeko is just like clout chasing so aggressively. You're so dumb if you don't get what Tate is saying, but you're a liberal Marxist, so there is that. 18-month subscriber, shut the fuck up. I can't even distinguish between what you're saying. What is this?
Everything must happen instantly, quickly, fast, speed, attack. Hitler conquered Europe with blitzkrieg. You need to go quickly. I cannot emphasize this enough.
Absolutely under no circumstance do you have to hand it to Hitler. That's a weird-ass person to fucking draw inspiration from, okay? Does he not know what happened to Hitler? Why does he keep using analogies of failure at the end?
Everything must happen in...
You cut your own TikToks? No, these are fan-made.
Oh, yeah, no, this is part of the Clips Industrial Complex.
Yeah, the Hasanabi Clips Industrial Complex is popping off right now. Hasan Positivity Talk started 2 days ago. I opened the door to get my Chipotle order, okay? And all of a sudden, blammo, I got fucking flowers in here. It's heavy as fuck.
Who sent you flowers?
Peach jars.
Who?
Peach jars. She's like a Twitch streamer. She's a fitness Twitch streamer. And she has OnlyFans too. Bub, I hope my favorite himbo has an amazing day. Hope to see you in Austin eventually. Love, Peach. Beach Jar sent me the fattest fucking flowers I've never gotten flowers before in my entire life. Have you or Felix seen this guy blow up on TikTok?
Golf or Black History Month?
Golf.
Why golf?
I like golf.
What about Black History Month of black people?
I just think golf's fun.
Black History Month.
Black History Month. Oh, because I'm fairly ignorant, probably.
I mean, it's your opinion. I mean, you want golf or you want Black History Month to ever exist?
No, he's like, nope, golf. He ain't budging.
You know, he's an honest customer.
Are we good?
Oh my god.
Golf?
I gotta see more of those.
Juice or Black History Month?
What?
Juice or Black History Month?
Black History Month.
Why Black History Month?
I'm black. It's not as dark as you.
So you picking?
It was the most Florida energy, dude. You know this shit was filmed in Florida.
What is your top 3 favorite genres of music?
Industrial labor songs from the early 1900s.
The hell?
Synthwave.
Okay.
And then like heavy psychedelic noise.
How do you feel about what is your top?
Oh my god, dude. That's
okay. He's
I
just
know.
trying to draw a reaction with that answer.
No, that's like I can't even make fun of that guy. I'll be making fun of half my audience. Basically. That's Tulsa, Oklahoma. Still has Florida energy. My statement stands. This one's great.
Water or Black History Month?
Oh, I've seen this one.
Did you say water or Black History Month?
Yeah.
Black History Month.
Why Black History Month?
Because it's important to history,
okay,
let alone culture, and literally everything that is in the world has come from some different part.
Ultra live.
Damn.
White people are entitled.
What about water? I mean, you gotta use it to watch your body stay alive, happy.
Yeah, but would we have the ways to clean water that we do now if we didn't have things from other cultures?
Oh man, he talked himself into a corner.
We wouldn't.
Oh.
The golf guy argued his case far stronger than.
Yeah, he's like, nah, golf is fun. Black History Month.
I'm
not
sorry.
Fun.
Golf's fun.
I can't do Black History Month for fun on the weekends. Black History Month won't let me get away from my bitch wife.
I am amazed by like how fun those guys think golf is.
Yeah, it's so fucking boring, dude. It is so boring. Like it's the worst sport. I swear to God. Don't get mad at me, guys, but it is so fucking boring.
It sucks. When my golf course is CS:GO and Battlefield. When I'm old, that is where I will continue to have my informal business meetings. And I like the idea of a country club, but I would like one because you want to get away from your family. I get it. I want one though where I go there and there's like a PC with all my settings on it, and I play all my games.
You want to do LAN party? With
Yeah. I would pay
like
country
that.
club prices to go to a LAN party to get away from my family.
I like that.
And then once a month I go there with my family, and they meet all my CS:GO friends.
Golf is expensive, hiking while also failing at physical activity. I just like, if you are looking for like a physical aspect, like if you want to be competitive and if you want to be physical, then golf is like, it's just so boring to me. Like I would rather play basketball, which of course reminds me that I'm going to go play basketball in a little bit. So I got to end the broadcast soon, but it's just, I can't handle it. Like I can't handle golf. It's so boring. It makes me so angry because I'm not good at it. It just like frustrates me.
It's frustrating. I don't get how anyone is relaxed by it. That's what I don't get. I feel like I'm lost when I'm there. I kind of hope it disappears by the time I'm old. I kind of hope my idea
Never gonna disappear.
Yeah, I guess not. I have a hope. I have a dream that like my thing becomes a reality.
LAN parties?
Yeah,
golf clubs?
I have had meetings on the Counter-Strike the Counter-Strike servers, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's exactly like golf for me. I get to show off like my expensive gear. I get to show off my butterfly knife, my AK skins.
Oh, the ones that you purchased.
No, the ones that I won by gambling. There's no like you can.
Well, this is the website for you.
There's way more gambling.
When you're pro gambling, this is your website.
I am a yeah.
Twitch is very pro gambling.
I am an advocate of it.
Yeah. So is Twitch. You are literally dude. Oh my God. You've not only are you an advocate for gambling, you've been an advocate for slots for a very long time.
I'm very into slots. I am very into CS:GO cases. I'm very pro blackjack. I'm pro craps. I'm even pro poker.
Most importantly, I like that you went to poker last.
I don't have fun at poker. Yeah. I'm not very good at it.
It's like the most at least skill based to some degree out of everything you just mentioned.
No, I would not say that. I would say craps is probably the primarily skill based one. Admittedly, there's more luck involved in some of the other ones. But no, I don't know. No one ever taught me like the complexities of poker. I don't want to learn them. I think blackjack's more fun. I think blackjack's a more efficient way for me to lose money.
Yeah, you have a system for slots.
Yeah, I do.
Explain your system.
Well, okay, so the system has gotten increasingly difficult since they have restricted smoking in American casinos, which has been, in my opinion, the worst consequence of COVID.
Wait, you can't smoke in a casino?
No, you can, but it's not like it used to be like almost everywhere, and now it's not really that way anymore.
Fucked up.
But it used to be I would rip one, either, my vape, or sometimes I had the feeling like, we're in a casino, one of the last places you can smoke indoors. I'm gonna buy
a cherished American institution.
Yeah,
I'm gonna buy American heritage.
I'm gonna buy my favorite cigarettes that I would smoke when I did smoke, which were Camel Blues, or if I could find them, Turkish Golds. And
honorary Turk.
I very, very high quality tobacco. I would rip some. I would start off with like an Americana slot machine, like a slot machine that's like hot rods and shit like that, like American Graffiti type bullshit. And once I would get like about 160% of what I started with, which was pretty easy on like one of those analog slot machines, you have to be willing to like go pretty deep. Then you start looking for like ethnic stereotype slot machines. Yeah. So like for some people, like the leprechaun Irish type shit really works well. For other people, the offensive Chinese themed ones. But I really think like anyone in the world you see works. Like I think we have been so unfair to China with our slot machines, and they have been so cool about it, that if they did a slot machine that's like find the rabbi's treasure, I would take no offense. I would be like totally cool for you guys to do. And I would play it. I would love to play the rabbi slot machine. I think it would be awesome. I think it would be really fun. And I think I would do good at it. But
they got the guy.
Yeah, he's like this.
The merchant.
Yeah. And if you hit, when you get like 4 dreidels in a row, you get the rabbi's treasure. You win the rabbi's free Torah questions.
I'm not laughing. What he said, I disavow everything you just said. That would be terrifying and inappropriate.
Right. It would make everyone safe if Rabbi's Treasure was a real slot machine. But yeah, I want to. But I'm saying I play like ethnic stereotype slot machines. That's like the second.
It's the second layer.
The second layer of my slot system. Then I go like more complex systems. I go like the computerized ones, the big ones. You know the ones I'm talking about. Wheel of Fortune. When you are playing with a hot hand, Wheel of Fortune is like having a fucking ATM right in front of you, and you have someone else's credit card and you know their PIN. Wheel of Fortune, awesome. Once you kill it on that, you go the highest level of slot machines you can go to. You go to network TV show themed slot machines like Big Bang Theory or CSI. Bazinga. That is the highest level. And if you successfully, you win money at every stage and you end on like CSI or Big Bang Theory, you can potentially walk away with thousands of dollars. Though I literally do know, this sounds like a lie, I know a guy who won like $1 million on a Big Bang Theory slot machine.
What?
Yeah, I do.
$1,000? Is that what you said?
No, $1 million.
$1 million?
Yeah, I do.
Damn, get it twisted, boys. Okay, gambling is good and fun, and you will profit. Get it twisted. Gamble. Please start gambling. Gambling is an investment and an investment only. You will profit. You will win. You will do all that.
You will break even at the very least.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like, it's that, I always think about the meme of like the fucking guy who's like picking. He's like almost arriving at the diamond, but then he turns around and then the other guy, literally, he just goes through, he just pushes through his losses and then, boom.
I do think like the Bitcoin casinos, I like during COVID, I will admit, I played around with one.
Oh no.
Well, I didn't spend, I spent like $100, and I have to say that like for me, I didn't really like, I can't see myself doing it again just because it's like the thing that I like about like the slot machines in real life is like the atmosphere, like being there with my friends and like, I don't know. I physically like being in casinos. I like doing that and then like playing blackjack. Blackjack is just like one of my top table games.
Blackjack, yeah.
It's great. It's
I'm a blackjack guy.
Simple.
But it's also like for me, I am the least lucky person on the planet. I play by the book. I don't make like risky decisions. I don't know how to count cards. I know people who do know how to count cards. I don't know how the fuck they do it.
I don't even do that.
But when I play blackjack, I just melt money. I'm just sitting there and losing money nonstop. Even if I play by the book, I'm so fucking unlucky.
Blackjack is the most efficient way to lose money in a casino, but I love doing it. Most of the time, I do not walk away ahead, but that's not the point. Every time I go to a casino and it's like I'm in the place where the casino is, for a little while, I have like a set amount of money I'm okay with losing, and I never go past that.
Yeah.
That's always how I do it.
Yeah.
And it's never like an insane amount.
No, it's totally as long as you know how much money you can lose. I mean, I wouldn't recommend it to anyone regardless because some people don't know how to fucking control themselves.
Yeah.
I myself have a hard time controlling myself as well. So, I don't know. I've just never been a fan of the slot machines. I just don't like them. It's not fun for me at all. I don't know why.
When I'm there with like 3 or 4 friends, it's very fun for me. And then sometimes when I'm alone, it's fun for me.
It's just fun in general.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
Well, I mean, I prefer to be with my friends, but sometimes being alone there and like putting $100 in and just like hit like very low bets, I do a lot of meditation that way.
Lighting money on fire. You heard it here, folks.
Well, no, I will be playing like 10 cents at a time with $100.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Oh my God, you literally gamble like a fucking old Korean lady.
Sometimes I do, then other times I will gamble like literally like as like $25.
Like the old ladies that like sit at the machine all day, like ding ding ding, like sitting there carefully. Oh my God.
I do that sometimes. I do that when I'm like waiting for my friends at the casino, and it's like, okay, I don't want to like lose my ass while like no one's even here,
I respect it. There for the free drinks? No, dude. No, they never get you. First of all, didn't you lose 10K? Me? No. Where did you get that idea from? Certainly did not mention that on stream. I don't think. I would never do that. Anyway, let's move on from that. Yeah, the first time I ever gambled, I got like a gift from one of my drunk uncles who like it was like a graduation gift, and I went to CES with not Jank. Anyway, I went to CES, and it was in Vegas the first year that I ever went to. The first time I ever been to Vegas. First year I've ever been to Vegas. I'm literally fresh out of college. I have no money, okay? No money whatsoever. And I had like, I think I got like $2,000 as like a college graduation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And I just literally lost all of it. And I was devastated for the that really took me out of gambling for many, many years. And I'm kind of grateful that it did because like, dude, at that age, like, can you imagine you're like 21, 22, and you have $2,000 and you're like, you don't have any fucking money. You have no money whatsoever. Fiona's not eating the flowers. It's her toy that she's like ripped apart.
They love ripping apart toys.
Yeah.
I was like too afraid to like gamble that much money at that age. I did
it slowly but surely, and I really thought that I could like win it over. You know what I mean?
I still we would always go to like the big casino that you go to if you live in the Twin Cities when I was in school there. Mystic River or Mystic Lake. Mystic River is the movie. And I would still do my thing there where it's like I have a set amount of money, but obviously it was like much less then because I was like working at a bar. So, you know, I would never, I was just like petrified of the idea of like having $2,000 I would gamble.
Yeah.
I also like,
I was so dumb.
I like didn't really like win money back then. I would still play blackjack, but I don't know. I think like the trepidation that I gambled with and like how few times I could like afford to gamble just like greatly reduced my odds. I still loved it. I still loved going to the casino.
People in the chat saying, dude, there's a guy who said, you should just, if you have enough money, you should just double down over and over again until you win. It's like, dude, that's so dumb, dude. That's literally.
So many people have lost everything
That's
way.
literally how you lose the money. Like, that's how you lose everything. That's awesome. It's awesome to think that, like, that's how you're going to recover. Oh, man. Anyway. All right. Well, folks, on that note, I'm going to hit the last 3-minute ad break here. Thank you so much, Felix, for coming on. This was
my pleasure.
Yeah. Chatter was like typing that directly from the marketing team of a casino.
Yeah, no. What a scumbag typing that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not going to work on us, but like, man, it might work on someone.
Dude, that's how you win, bro. That's what I heard.
That guy's been hired by the official
Stake.com.
Yeah, the official
it's
like
Drake.
He's working for like the slot machine neighborhood in Neom.
Yeah. No, I like to think that it's Drake on an alt account. Like he's not even doing it for the money or the deep gambling debt that he may or may not have, but he's doing it because he just loves stake.com that much. Have you seen his account?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I saw something about he was defending the 14-minute flights he took.
Oh, he was?
I didn't click on it though. I didn't like.
That's great.
I was like at the gym. I ended up not clicking on it.
I have not seen it, but I love that. I love that he defended that. Wild. A wild thing to defend. Straight up.
That Celeb Jets account really will like put you in a bad mood.
Oh, Kylie Jenner. Like
everyone's being awful. Everyone's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like, god damn, dude. I look, I bet it's awesome to have a private jet. I really do. But like, damn, is that fucking wasteful.
Yeah. For all intents and purposes, I'm not saying it would be awesome even to have a private jet, for the record. Okay. I think it's bad.
No, yeah, it's I condemn it. But okay, think about
people get so mad at me because I like was allowed to be on a private jet one time, and it's like, what are you not gonna fucking?
Are you allowed
take
to
it?
say? Are you allowed to say whose jet it was?
Wait, what? Jeffrey Epstein? No, it was fucking the Shorties like chartered one for from Coachella because I was gonna host an award show.
Oh, okay.
And like people got so mad, like they're like, "What the fuck? I can't believe you did that." I'm like, "Bitch, what do you mean? If someone with a private jet is like Hasan, I want you to be on the private jet, and it's not fucking Jeffrey Epstein or some shit, like I'm taking it." You know what I mean?
You know
how many shots do I have? Especially at the time when I was like, I wasn't like fucking. You know, I wasn't this like successful. This was like 2018.
Oh yeah, you didn't know. I like I want to ride one of those private jets, like the ones that like Russian and like Gulf billionaires have, where it's like a 747 that they like gut.
Yeah,
yeah,
like Drake. Drake has one of those.
Those
too.
are like actually really sick. That is like, I don't know. They're all indefensible. They're all evil, but like, you have to admit those are incredibly fucking sick.
Yeah,
like
no, I mean they're psychotic.
Yeah,
it's like a psychotic abundance. Oh yeah, these fucking idiots. Look at this. Look at what they did. Kylie Jenner slammed for reportedly 3-minute flights on a private jet. It's fucking goddamn it, dude. But yeah, people like fucking getting mad at me about this is like so stupid. I'm like, bitch, you would do it too. Like, would you not do it if someone was like, hey, you want to get on a private jet?
It depends on like whose it was ultimately at the end of the day.
Yeah, of course. I'm not talking about like a fucking psychotic like billionaire or some shit.
But it's like, you know what? I probably would like just once, you know? Just once.
Yeah.
And it is like, man, I do fucking hate going to the airport. And I hate flying.
Yeah. Exactly. For 3 minutes though? No, of course not.
No, 3 minutes is a waste.
No.
If
Like
like 3 minutes is a waste of an evil activity.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. I'm talking like you're going from like LA to fucking New York or some shit. You know what I mean?
If it was like Thanksgiving, I have to go back to Chicago.
Dude, look at how fucking insulated Twitch is. This guy says, in before you're like, I need to buy a private jet to avoid chuds for safety. Yeah, dude, I have private jet money, brother. You're right. And I'm going to buy one actually and then that's the argument that I'm going to use.
I don't know how much people think like shit costs.
No, that's like a 14-year-old whose brain is broken by Twitch.
Yo.
Like, oh no.
Man.
They caught me with Top G.
I wonder if he has private jet money.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
And one day,
keep
grinding.
A lot of money to launder.
Keep grinding, homie. Keep grinding. You'll get there. We believe in you. Okay, here, I'm gonna run I already ran the last ad break, but here, let's play this. All right, folks. Once again, thank you, Felix Biederman.
My pleasure.
Of Chapo Trap House. Do you have anything to plug?
Just the show for now. I mean, I think our shows. I don't know. Go to chapotraphouse.com/live to see if